Libby, you said that when it comes to financial planning, it's all about fears and dreams. So define that. What do you mean by that?
Fears, false evidence appearing real. Most people really think they're not doing a good job. And most people, I cannot tell you, Mark, how many times women come to me who are super successful and say, I'm going to be a bag lady. I know it. So by putting numbers on a piece of paper based on what that person is actually doing brings those people great comfort that they're not going to be a bag lady. And that makes me feel so good. And the same with men. Men worry about defining themselves by the number of zeros behind their names and being good providers and being successful. And how do we define that? And so their biggest fear is if it all gets down on paper in front of them, they're going to be disappointed or they're not actually going to do what they want to do. On the flip side of that are the dreams. So if you want to buy that cottage or send your kids to Stanford or you want to retire early, whatever it might be, generally, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, if you can dream it, it's probably within your grasp. So by having a plan in place and being aware of what you're doing on an ongoing basis, all of this will help you to deal with reaching your dreams. And then the part C to that, which you didn't ask, is the fact that insurance just makes sure when life does a real double notch on you, that all of those fears are still going to be looked after and all of those dreams can actually still be met.
Right, let's flesh that out.
Sure.
What is the importance of insurance within financial planning?
Insurance is such a funny word. I can't tell you how many people run when they hear that I'm involved with insurance. On the
their eyes glaze over a bit?
Well, or they put their hand on their wallet or whatever it might be. Insurance is really, really simple. It is money. It is cash that is delivered to someone when they need it most, which is either when you're sick or when you die. So whether you want to call it long-term disability or critical illness, which I delivered 3 checks in the month of May of 2020 for $750,000 in the middle of COVID, 3 different women who had 3 different types of cancer, and it was super important for them to get this money. So whether it was long-term disability, critical illness, or life insurance, it's just cash to solve the problems that your illness or death creates from a financial basis. And it doesn't bring you back necessarily or make you better, but it relieves stress. It shows your family that you love them and respect them because you've put the right things in place, which wills should be in there too, and living power of attorney, but it's its simplest form. Insurance is just cash. I don't know why people have such an aversion to it. So we break it down and show people qualitatively, from a numbers perspective, insurance will make your situation better or don't do it.
Let's circle back to the differences between men and women as it pertains to financial planning. We could go on and on about the overall differences, but you touched on some of them there. Clearly men and women are different in this area. What are some of the other things that you've noticed, the differences between the genders?
I would say women worry about this stuff more. I get more phone calls from women. Men, I think, need to be asked. And again, it may be a busy thing. A lot of men don't want to have a medical. A lot of men haven't seen a doctor in a long time, and they're very concerned about being told that they're not healthy because of an insurance medical. And it's not through any disrespect of their family. It's, again, I think it's this, I'm busy, I don't really want to know whether I'm healthy or not, insurance is going to cost me a lot of money, I hate it, don't want to go there. But when people come in, they actually leave saying, thank you, this has been at the back of my brain for so long, I feel so good that I've taken care of this and I don't have to think about it for a long, long time.